This is Atlantic TV, the home of TV Revolution. We are back again, and this time it's called Exclusive Interview. Of course, what comes on your way, sometimes weekly or daily, to motivate our viewers out there. And like I tell, this program, Exclusive Interview, brings you people in all walks of life. Like I said, we bring people that are heads of government institutes, people that are philanthropists, people that have their own stuff running, people in religion. It depends, like I always said, all walks of life, to motivate and talk about their rise from where they are to, of course, from where they came from and where they are. It's another edition of your Exclusive Interview, and I am BAKARY MANNEH, aka Big Sam, of course, and my guest today is no other than MARIAMA JALLOW, fondly called MJ, who runs, of course, a hairdressing express beauty salon and skills training center right there in Busumbala. As always, we're located in the little smiling coast of Africa, the Gambia, of course, and again, we are lucky to be at the West Coast region side of Gambia. Here are our studios in Farado. Welcome to Exclusive Interview. MARIAMA JALLOW, MJ, Dalananda, welcome. For the first time on this show, a very wonderful and full of show, a motivational show called Exclusive Interview. MJ, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Big Sam, for having me.
All right, and yeah, we might at this point, because we're going live, family, friends, students, and some people that are loved ones that are watching. You might to say hi to them before we proceed.
Hi, everyone. I'm happy to be here today to share my story with you and to know who is MJ.
Kondo kamna dai work for hati MJ tay tede mo yengal ba mo borom kudulu yengal ba to mate. All right, nice to have him and his have here and his exclusive interview, as I always will definitely bring to very good people that definitely will speak I mean, like you said, their life story. And once again, it's MARIAMA JALLOW from MJ. Anybody who did MJ, yes, I know MJ. He runs some hairdressing express beauty salon and yeah, a skills training center. So you can see it's going to be a very good program. And, as we call a gender balance, because this is the first time so I am getting a female on the show. But that's moving on. MJ, we have to share the stories, right?
Yeah.
All right. Many people know you become where you are, and then about MJ. Let's talk about who is MJ. Tell us a little bit about MJ.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm MJ. MJ is MARIAMA JALLOW. M stands for MARIAMA. MJ is JALLOW.
Okay.
I have this name quite a long time, since I was very young.
Okay.
Because involved in a lot of activities the time I was young. I was in Red Cross, I was a Red Cross volunteer. I play football in my youth age time and rounders ball during my school days. So people start calling me MJ.
So
that's where I have the name since I was very young. So I too, continue to use the name and use it as my business name. MJ is my business name. I born, raised in Brikama. I'm a native of Brikama. From the Fatu Jallow, that's my mom, and Stastu Jallow, that's my father. I'm a Fula from Brikama.
Oh yeah,
I'm very proud to be. Yeah. So that's how.
Fair complexion Fula, but
yeah, my father is fair. My dad is having a fair color. My mom having a dark skin.
oh, okay, from your mom.
Yes. Some of my family members are very fair. Some are dark.
Okay.
Yeah. So I took from my mom's color. That's why I'm dark.
Well, I am took from my mom. You can see I'm a short guy. My dad is short. So my most of the female in my family are tall because they take from that. So basically, I guess. So this is how it is.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I think that is funny. Okay. MARIAMA JALLOW become MJ. Okay. Moving on the program. It was a little bit education background of MJ.
Yeah, I went through education system from the kindergarten nursery school. I did my nursery school from the kindergarten nursery school in Kabafita, Brikama. And I did my primary school at Kabafita Primary School as well.
Okay.
And I did my senior school at Bottrop.
Okay.
So after the completion of that, I went to do my hairdressing course. Yeah, before I did my hairdressing course, I was with Red Cross. I did my first aid training.
Okay.
As a volunteer, basic first aid training, emergency intensive first aid training. I did all that and they posted me at the Rickham Health Center. So I was there as an Australian nurse for 2 weeks. So yeah, I wanted to be a nurse. So from there, I chose to be a hairdresser. I was inspired by one of a Ghanaian called Isa, who was having a shop at near the Red Cross office.
Okay.
Rickham, yeah. So each time we go to the Red Cross office, I pass through her hairdressing salon. So that's the time it inspired me to love hairdressing. So when I close school, I'll be going there to help her to do hair, and she'll be teaching me how to do hair. So from there, I choose to be a hairdresser. Then I went to my hairdressing course. That time sponsored by YMCA.
Oh, YMCA.
YMCA was doing some sponsorship, and I was lucky to be part of it. And I did my hairdressing course at Hair Beauty Salon.
Okay.
Yeah, NSP Salon, and after completion,
Where is it?
it's in Macau.
Macau.
So after the completion of my hairdressing course, so I was operating before then going to the hairdressing school. I was operating a small salon opposite Area Council. Many people know me there. I was running a hairdressing in a small shop with one chair and one mirror.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
So
where you start.
that's where
I want to ask you that. He started your party with one mirror, one chair.
Yes.
Okay. We're coming to that.
Okay, at opposite area council, many people know me there.
Okay.
So I was running that small salon because I love to do hairdressing. Then from there, I went to my hairdressing course.
Of course.
Yeah, so the time in 2006. So the time I completed in 2006, from 2005 to 2006. So I was there, and I was inspired again by Auntie Dama, that's the head of the that institution, that's the owner, Auntie Dama.
Okay.
So from there, I have this love, but there was no hairdressing school in West Coast. The whole West Coast.
Let's not take a breather here. We did everything, so quick on them, right? Okay. MJ, Mariama Jalo, born, educated, woman education system, and stuff, and then you were a Red Cross volunteer, and then
Still now.
yes, even still now, and then later you kind of have this 2 years attachment at the Brickham
As an Australian.
as an Australian. So all that is part of your, and then the inspiration became a hairdresser come from Nigeria.
One leg, Ghanaian.
Ghanaian lady, Aisha, know Brikama, most of people in Brikama knows Aisha. So this is where MJ get the inspiration to be. Because when you close from school or from where you are going to Red Cross Pass, and this is where everything started. And then until you qualify, can we have this? You kind of know, at least you can play, you can do 1 1 2. This is where community all of the Lamberu. I some more than
Exactly. Because I said them, especially natural hair. Ghanaians are very good in natural hair.
Okay.
So that time I said more than hair settings, hair treatments.
Chinese body.
So I can do all those things before going, to the hairdressing school.
Okay, Bill Aisha Jangal. When Aisha Mora Bella, or at the end of the day, you feel like, and you Muna the police, no, see them, I'm Bena Tabu, Bena. How does that transition out?
Yeah, well, as a moment, the dialogue up to the end, so Muna, because I'm going to you can for yourself now, because I'm got a lot of experience. So, Sila, opposite area council, more for shop, small shop. a tiny shop, so ma ibi fa, just put ma muna customers defal len, earn some income. So for last started with 1 year that time sama papa mu don dunda, and the time ma pare pour dem ubi lolu ma wax ko sama papa mu ne ma ne lo bëgg def rek you can go ahead as far as yaa ngi yeah, exactly. So lately, alhamdulillah, but he saw me ways. So how lately, alhamdulillah, so from there, maybe that 1 year
So
old
that's where MJ Salon became
started.
inspired from this lady to MJ.
Exactly.
So that was 1 year old, whatever. And then, but at the end of the day, you
yeah. From there, so mo grow small. So liggéey bu ma def dama ko dee denca xaalis boobu noonu ma jënd ko hair products ma jënd ko yeneen bagage yi biir salon bi loo xam ne dama ko soxla some equipments noonu laa def dama dem 3 chairs understand 3 mirrors ma dem noonu ma am yenn sofa chair in the salon understand nga so man fa di def loolu noonu ma dem def suma hair business course bi so from there ma ne la dama indi school bés ma wan suma yaay ne ma complete my hair business school I was there ma wan suma yaay ne dama bëgg indi school dama tiit sax no, 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 no. Emma si salon bu ndaw bi rek yaa ngi dem di school xam nga naka ngay manage man kon I will do it.
Okay.
So
here, let's talk about then when you develop as a MJ Salon, from the inspiration to you open which is MJ Beauty Salon. Which after at the end of the day was a household in the camp. I know.
Yeah.
Okay. At MJ Salon, before we come to school, what were you doing there? At MJ Salon, it's only praising and all that stuff. How?
Yeah. I was just, having customers doing their hairdressing, hairstyle. I was doing just a limited thing. I was doing hair braiding, hairstyle,
And some bookings,
private bookings to meet people at their home, and wedding ceremony, naming ceremony. I want with people at their home to, dress them, and like that. What I was doing.
But during that time, you were also trying to employ or recruit some people to teach and do some girls to help you out there too.
Yeah, I have some apprentices that I was teaching them how to do hair, and I employ. That time I employ, one staff. I was managing that, and at the same time, I have some 3 apprentices.
Okay, that
I am teaching them.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I was doing there.
Quite awesome. This is what we call innovation. That is where from point A to point B. All right. You start talking about it, and that's where my question is coming to. How does the MJ Hair Beauty Express and of course the skill center comes? How does the training institute come?
So from there, the time I was running that small salon at opposite Brikama Area Council, I was doing some savings.
Okay.
So the time I did my hairdressing course, after the completion of the hairdressing course, I was there for some time, so I decided to, open a hairdressing skill center because there's no hairdressing skill center in Brikama.
Okay.
Imagine I do travel from Brikama to Bakau to Hairness Beauty Salon.
Okay.
They are the first hairdressing school in the Gambia, run by Dabatal. So the time I completed that, I was doing some small savings because when I close from school, I will come back to my salon and work.
Okay, yes.
I'll be working there sometimes up to 12 o'clock at night.
At midnight?
At 1 o'clock at night. Yeah, some people used to tell me you never get tired. Because I know that if you need something, you need to work hard to get it. And you work smart as well. So I know that I'm going to school at the same time. I'm running my small hairdressing, small business hairdressing salon. And I'm doing some savings as well. So, and I pay my transportation, and my lunch from that. Though my dad used to give me lunch and my transportation, but I travel very far. So I used to, use that money also to, to help myself as well. So now, from there, I decided to open a hairdressing school from my little savings and the help of my dad. So the time I wanted to open, my mom was scared. And because the name of the school was too big, she think that that's too big for me to start doing that at the younger age. Because I was in my 20s. So he said, "No, you are very young. You want to open a hairdressing school? That's too big. Why can't you wait for a little bit?" My father is a teacher. So my father tell her that no. Leave her to do anything that she wants to do. As far as it's a good thing.
It's positive.
Let's just allow her, to do it. So that's the time I look for a place and get it. So that time YMCA used to sponsor students, and AME YMCA sponsors as well.
Oh, yo.
So yes,
you're under that radar too.
Exactly. So the time I tell them that I want to run a hairdressing skill center in Brikama, they welcome the idea and tell them that we will support you if you go in for it. I think it's a good idea. You completed your hairdressing course, and you are running your business. You have some experience. So that's the time I start renting a place in Brikama, where I was at near Brikama Joko, not very far.
Yeah, I think that's now called that if you know Brikama, where Salis restaurant is now, that was the first institute that MJ. That's the place.
That's where I was. So I started from there. And with the enrollment of 40 students from YMCA, 45 students. So
from YMCA?
Yeah, that time Fatmata Balde was there with Maria. For YMCA, but they were running at YMCA's office in Brikama, West Coast.
Okay, the West Coast branch.
Yes, so they give me the students that, because every region, they allocate the students for them to sponsor them hairdressing, catering, tailoring, carpentry, and the like. So the side of hairdressing, they decided to give it to me, which is 45 students. So I started with that. That helped me a lot.
In Brikama.
Yeah, in Brikama. So that's where I started my school, and I went through the registration as well, because I'm a law abiding.
NACA.
Yeah.
That's NACA.
So I went to NACA and registered this school, and NACA accredited me as well.
Wow.
Launching the school as MJ Hairdressing Express Beauty Salon Skills Training Center. So that's where I started, up to date. Alhamdulillah. Now I thank God a lot. I have a lot of students as well. But now I moved to school from Brikama to Busumbala. That's where I am at this moment.
Give us that good location of the school right now.
Yeah, the school is at opposite Black and White. It's on the highway. When going to the Serekunda from Brikama is on the left-hand side. When coming from the Serekunda is at the right-hand side.
Right opposite Black and White.
Exactly. So that's how I started, and also I come up to the States. But now my mom is very much happy and proud of me. So sometimes I used to remind her of that.
Of the day, you say you cannot.
Yes, she say you are stubborn. If you want to do anything, you do it.
Yeah.
Yes,
and today she is proud. So I want the girl shine, and even my assistant camera here, do it. Tomorrow your mom will say, thank you, I have a good daughter like MJ here. So we have to inspire the new generation. I think that's very, very important. Remember, you're watching Atlantic TV, the home of TV Rebel, and this is called Exclusive Interview with me, myself, Bakary Mannehe, Big Sam, and the guest today is Mariama Jallow, aka MJ. Of course, moving on, you moved from Brikama to Busumbala. Well, as the proprietor or proprietress, whatever, what is your day-to-day work at the institute? Because the institute goes with the salon, right?
Yes.
Everything in one.
Exactly.
Okay, what is your day-to-day work?
Yeah. At the salon, we're running both hairdressing salon and the hairdressing skill center, but it's separated.
Okay.
Yeah, the school is there and the salon also is there as well.
Okay.
Moving to Busumbala, I see that Busumbala have a good location.
Okay.
And Busumbala also is a good place. People think that Brikama, you have a lot of people in Brikama. When I move to Busumbala, the business will not work.
Okay.
But if you're doing business, you have to do your feasibility studies.
Yeah, sure.
I did my feasibility studies, and I went around, I look at the place, I look at the area. I know that it is very good to run a school, because if the school is good, anywhere you are, people will meet you there.
Especially the accessibility.
Exactly, and the accessibility as well is on the highway. Is very easy to locate it.
Okay.
So yeah, there we are running a hairdressing salon and a hairdressing skill center where I enroll students. Our course is 1 year.
Okay.
1 year, 9 months intensive training, 2 months attachment. That's the working experience.
Again?
Yes. The
duration
duration of the course is 1 year.
It's 1 year.
Yeah.
Okay. 9 months
That's
is
the certificate level.
okay.
Yeah, 9 months intensive training.
Okay.
Like they'll be coming to school from Monday to Friday intensively
for
9 months.
Okay, the other year?
Yeah, every 3 months they sit exam.
Okay.
Yeah, first term, second term, and third term.
Okay.
So after the first, second term exam, they go for working experience.
Okay.
That we send them to different hairdressing salons.
Work placements,
Yes,
etc.
yes,
Okay.
yeah. So when they're going for attachment, they will go to NACA
Okay.
to collect their logbook. That
Okay.
they are assessed by NACA.
Okay.
Yes. So they will collect their logbook from there and go for attachment. So after the attachment, they will take the logbook back to NACA for NACA to mark it. Yeah, so
Wow.
from there, they come back to the center, sit for the final exams. And the certificate that they acquire also is signed by NACA.
Signed by NACA. So everything is legal, is in the right direction.
Exactly.
I forgot to ask you this. What are some of the courses that you're running out there? Because I know we have cosmetology, we have hairdressing, and just tell us, what are some of the courses that you're running there?
We're doing hairdressing and beauty therapist. That's cosmetology and beauty therapist.
Okay.
Yeah, hairdressing and beauty therapist. So, but also we do English language, mathematics for those who know that they never been to school.
Oh, okay.
Or early school leavers.
Okay.
So some call them, dropouts, but we don't call them dropouts. We call them early school leavers.
That's so nice. That's in fact the nicest one. Dropouts
exactly.
is just embarrassing.
Yeah, we know that if you leave school early, you still have something to do.
Yeah.
Because some are not good in academically, some are good at the skill side. Doesn't mean that you are stupid or anything. We think that if some people don't complete school, people think that, oh, they are stupid, they cannot do anything. No, they are good in other sides. Maybe they are not good at academically, but they are good.
They are very good. Yeah, we have.
So that's why for the reason why I opened a school, even to help the young people, like the girl child, is very much important, for them to have skills. Yeah. So
these are some of the skills that some of the courses that you learn from the
school.
Yeah.
So in that we do English language, mathematics, life skills as the health awareness. We do customer care, personal hygiene.
Wow.
Yes, hair treatment, hair setting, hair braiding, hair tie. So on the cosmetology and beauty therapy, we do pedicure, manicure, nail fixing and designing, facial treatment, makeup.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's what we do.
That's what you do at the school. And they have to go through all these things.
Exactly, they have to do everything to be qualified. They have to do everything. Yeah. Some will say that, oh, I don't do hairdressing, but still, if you don't want to do hair, you do cosmetology and beauty.
Okay, it's like you have to consent and say this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, but to be a professional hairdresser, the course, everything, hairdressing and cosmetology, you can do that. But if you don't want some, they say, oh, I don't touch hair. We respect that. Then you can do only cosmetology and beauty therapy as well. Yeah, we have that understanding.
Yeah, because we live in some kind of African, so don't will say, no, I don't do hair. I don't.
Exactly. So we respect that as well.
We respect that, yeah, because people come with their own stuff. But still, I want to bring you back again. As the proprietors or as the CEO or whatever, what did MJ do? You as MJ, what is your day-to-day work at the institute? I know you have people, you have teachers, you have people, but what do MJ do day to day?
All right, I'm the proprietress of the school.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, but also I'm a professional hairdresser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm licensed by NACA myself. Okay. So sometimes I don't leave everything in the hand of my staffs.
You jump
I get into the classroom and help my staff also to teach the students.
Okay.
I do it. If I'm not busy, I don't go for meeting. I don't go, for anything. I'm at the school. I get into the classroom as well because I don't want to leave everything in the hand of the the staff. If I'm not there, it's fine. But if I'm there, sometimes I get into the classroom.
Apart from the administrative job.
Yeah, apart from the administrative job, if I'm free, I get to it because I like doing hairdressing. I was a hairdresser. I'm a hairdresser still. Yeah. So I still have that love in me. Yeah. So that's why if I'm at the school and I'm free, I don't have any administrative job. I get into the classroom. And it is good time to time in any business you need to exactly because I love to interact with my students. I want them to know me and they I don't want to be those kind of heads that
bossy
don't want to. Yes, I'm not that type. I love my job.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, so and I want to make sure that I want to know what is happening also there is very much important. That's why it is good any business that you are doing. you have to be a professional in that side. Then you will understand how the business is running. If at all it's not running good, you will know. If at all the staffs are not delivering a good service to the students, you will definitely know. But if you are not a hairdresser, not you want to run a hairdressing school, it will be much difficult for you. The reason why, sometimes you will not know what the staffs are doing in the classroom. You know, either they are delivering a good service to the students or not. Either they have a good skills or they understand what they are doing. So that's why me time to time I get into the class. I have interaction with the students, with my staff.
Staffs too.
Yeah.
So important. Exclusive interview with MJ. If you can you remember how many graduation the school did? And another question is student that passed through MJ. Let me break it down. Can you tell us how many graduation did you have? Offhand, if you can, anything that you can.
I know. I think we did about 6 graduation.
6 graduation.
Yes, and also we now about 5,000 students have graduated at the school. Because the school started in 6th of March 2008.
Okay.
Yeah. So and we are planning another graduation as well. It's coming. Yeah, and the 95% of the students are working because I follow them.
Oh, okay.
And even now, I used to send my students to my former students for attachment.
Oh,
because most of them are running
awesome.
their business. I would love them to come here one day.
Yeah.
Because seeing is believing. Is that what I believe?
I definitely want you to do that so that we can keep a track.
Exactly.
Because that was what my next question was going to be. Whether some of the guys that passed through your institute are also establishing their own stuffs and all the stuff.
Yeah, they are running their own business, and they are doing good, most of them. So, and I'm very proud of that because if you're running an institution, the success of your school, that the products you have to see them, you know, growing. So, a lot of my students, now they are running their own business. Some are working, and I'm very proud of that. You know, so
it's good that if you can get
some of them, follow them. I do follow them a lot. You know, because it's very much important. You know that the students that have graduated from your school, what are they doing? You know, that's the way you would know that either you are delivering a good service or not. Yeah.
And then we promise that we will have some of them,
of course,
in our program.
A lot of them. If you're ready at any time, you let me know.
Thanks to MJ.
Exactly.
Well, this is the point that I want my guests to inspire the new generation. As the question that I think is the main question of this show, we just call exclusive interview. As a hairdresser and a skills training center proprietress, and of course a CEO, especially do you work with youths, and especially the girl child, that is the lady. What is the most important message you want to pass, to inspire and pass through to these ladies or to these young girls that are watching right now? As we have already know your inspiration and your work part, but what is the message you have for these people? You can tell them directly to the camera. Let them hear.
The message that I have for the young people in this country is let them work hard. Skills is very important. You not have any regret over it, especially hairdressing. You can be a hairdresser, you can be a carpenter, do carpentry job, do welding, do catering. You know, it is all important. Skills is very important, and anywhere you go, you can go with your skills. You know, like me, I have a story that to tell you. I'm a professional hairdresser, and I traveled to Guinea-Bissau. And the year that I traveled to Bissau, and I was there, they realized that I'm a hairdresser, and the place that I stay, and the person asked me, they were having a program. Jaliba Kuyat is supposed to go there, and that meet me there. So, and I tell her that I'm a hairdresser, I can, because they were busy going to fix their nails and the like. I tell them I can fix nails, I can do makeup. They said, okay. So I went to the market and buy stuffs with her and come back. On that day, a lot of people came to that place for me to fix their nails, their hair, their face. I have a lot of customers and I've made a lot of money. You know, the money that even I take, I don't even spend that money. So skills is very important, and it is very nice. Anywhere you go, any country, as far as you are skillful, you can able to survive. Look, the young people that go to the back way, why are they going to the back way? Those ones even going to the back way, if they have skills, they have job there. They have job because, you know, they know that they are skillful, and that skills is very important in their country, and they need them. So those who have skills, you know, they employ them. They have employment quick than those who don't have skills. That's why they deport those who don't have skills, because they don't need them. So that's why I'm just advising the young people in this country, let's work hard. Gambia, we say that there's no money in this country. I say there's money in this country. If you work for it, you have it. Let's just stop sitting at Bantaba, to sit on the road brewing attire. Attire is very nice, but do it at your leisure time. You can do it at your leisure time. I like attire, I drink attire as well, but I do it in my leisure time. So my advice is, let's try, and work very hard to earn something. If you're busy, in fact, you not have time for to do other things, like to involve yourself in crime or to do some other things. Because, like, for instance, me, if I go to work in the morning, I will not close till in the evening, very late evening, sometimes at night. If you reach home, you get tired, so you not even have time to go out. If you want to go out, you have to plan yourself, program yourself before you go. And even going out, you'll get your own money. You can go and spend anyhow you want. If you want to, dress nice, you want to buy clothing, you want to do anything, you can use your own money, because you have your own money, and you'll have respect and dignity because it is yours. So let's just work hard. It's very easy. Have a skills, you know you can do any skills, like I said. So I will advise my young people, you cannot wait for government to do everything for you. Sometimes, if you see anything, grab it. Like for me, I started from one chair and one mirror. I don't wait anybody to do it for me. You know, only the support of my father, and my father meant that I get something, and he asked for me to do it because this is what I want to do. So I am telling every young people in this country, you know what you love best. Either you go in for music, either you go in for catering, either you go in for hairdressing, or either you go in for agriculture as well. You can go for agriculture, you can go for poultry. There are a lot of things that you can able to do here and to get money. Even like you don't have a starting capital, what I will tell you is, go, even you have $100, to me you can start a business in $100. Go and buy groundnut, you know go and buy groundnut, roast it and sell it, you have a profit. From there, you can keep small small and make a bigger amount, and go and buy another thing again, like fullers do. When they from Guinea, if they come here, some will have only one pair of shoes and a small table. They will put it there and start sewing shoes. When they sew shoes, they will have small money, and they will add that money together. They will go and buy one wheelbarrow. They will start pushing that wheelbarrow, pushing it in the market. They will be paying you, $50, $75, $100, 20. It's a lot of money. At the end of the day, they will go and open a small shop. So our problem for the young people is, we want to start a business today and make money. It's not possible. If anybody tell you that, that's not true. You cannot start business today and boom, is there. You must grow small. So let's try and have patience and make money. Let's then just rush and you want to make money at the same day. It's not possible. So my advice is, let them take their time, and let them, they have to be focused. Believe in yourself and love what you are doing, because if you don't love what you are doing, you cannot do it. They try to discourage me in any ways. Some people tell me that, why should you go and do hairdressing? Why can't you go and do nursing? You start nursing. I say, I love hairdressing, but alhamdulillah, today hairdressing give me a lot of things, and they like,
and that's the household name.
Yeah, so well, that's my advice to the young people.
And what an advice it is, and I think that's very, very important. Do you have anything to add up? Maybe I didn't ask you something you want to.
Yeah, just an advice that I say. I don't think I have much to say now.
So let's go to your final. What do you have final word for my viewers?
Yeah, the viewers, let them try and put their kids in skills. Even they are going to school, either you take your kids to one of the welding, somebody who is in welding, or somebody who is in hairdressing, or carpentry, or mechanics. Engage your kids, or you can put them to dara as well. Engage your kids. If you don't engage your kids, they will engage themselves, and it is not good for them to engage themselves in a way that you will not feel happy. So even when the kids are at the 5 years, try to engage your kids. Try to grow your kids, teach her in a good way.
Okay.
That will help you a lot. Yes, that is very much important. Have good relation with your kids. I have a good relation with my mom and dad. I love my dad so much. I love my mom so much. When I close from school, I'm with them. They give you good advice, and I try to spend some time with your kids. Try to give them good advice, so before they grow up, they were able to have something in their mind, that nothing can change it. It's very much important. Positively.
Very important.
That's very much important. But if you leave them till when they grow in certain age, you want to turn them, it's difficult.
It's difficult.
Yeah, so that's my advice for everyone. Thank you.
Wow, so living in Abadama, you know, go abe katilale.
Exactly.
Well, what a wonderful program that I have with you today, and of course, MJ, thank you so much for honoring my invitation on this exclusive interview. I know we have some programs that definitely fit you, and I think you might be invited on those programs too. For instance, Fatoumata runs a BT Law program, and we have a journalist that might have one or two to come and cover something. So we're so happy to have you here, and thank you so much for those inspiring words from there.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much. And of course, that brings us to the end of the exclusive interview today. And of course, as I had the azan at the background, ready to go and pray, but will not do justice, and thank my camera assistant right here, you know, smile, you guys smiling, you know, smiling, you know. You see, I mean, at APC, it's not the appointment we talk about, but this is initial. I mean, thank you so much. Janke Sise, nobody even going in, but Aliu Badara, Borom Nyare, na Yahoo, your head. And a big thanks to my favorite camera, the guy, man, that is Edward Nuhabaji, Saluto. And of course, Matar Boy Banjul, Jerry Jeff, thank you so much, the head of the TV. And of course, our viewers out there, thank you so much, the entire staff and management of Atlantic TV, the home of TV. Was BAKARY MANNEH, Big Sam. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with more for you. Bye-bye. Hello. See you. Mane chantik fono naka professional anything lingena ñol ci walum harañ ñom ñoo fi gëna ak quality professional standard recording studio mu fa fofu nonu bokay pour sen voice record ya xamne artist nga buga nga ñoo nga record lepang fa live band instrumental records la lepang fa mix ak master a lepp li nga sola danaka ñu ngi ubbi bes bu nekk bu len faté tamit am nañ sound system bu mag di Atlantic Sound International pour lepp li ngeen sola sen ciéti sen genté yi open events am na ci togu ak stage concert yamu ci lol Atlantic TV ñu ngi fofu nonu naka pour sen live coverage video shooting la photo shoot manam printing ak lepp li nga soxla dal ci télévision di def ñu ngi leen ko defal yegal ñu tay su tanka di sey ci farato manam dendo farato juma bi mbite nga téléphone 3690787 3690787 pour Atlantic Media House lepp li ngeen soxla taxaw na tem